what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
Hello and welcome back today for our NECC match.
Yeah, it's NECC today.
Against St. Ambrose today. Coming back from fall break. I'm honestly forgetting what happened last game.
Yeah, last game we played against BVU's JV team, and we got our first win of the season in this league. So we're coming off a hot game here. I know Johnny played Diddy Kong. He got a whole 12 stock run.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he just took the whole team just all by himself. So I know the guys are all playing pretty hot. I'm excited to see what they can do. St. Ambrose is 2-2, so we know that they can bleed. We know that it's possible to beat them. So yeah, it should be a pretty good game.
They're all stretched out there. They did their pregame stretches.
Oh yeah, gotta have.
They had me do it with them too. And just I'm sitting here. I gotta be ready. I can't pull any muscles while casting.
It's true.
It's a tough job being a caster.
Because you're gonna be jumping out of your seat in this gameplay.
When something happens, we gotta go back to the camera for the pop-off camera.
That's true.
Or post-game, we'll do a little montage of pop-off.
We gotta get a camera out there so we can actually see their pop-off. Have some slow-mo instant replays of the pop-offs.
Start some YouTube shorts for Wartburg Esports.
Yeah. Which, speaking of that, we do have Wartburg TikTok. So follow us on some social medias. We have TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, and as well as obviously our Twitch, which you're watching on right now. We post Facebook. All of our and Facebook. We just recently made a Facebook as well. We post all of our recorded VODs on our YouTube page as well. So make sure you check that out. And since we have YouTube, we should just post our TikToks and YouTube Shorts as well. That's a pretty good idea.
Hey, it's a furthermore developing program. It's brand new, but we're slowly building it up more and more.
Yeah, we're not entirely brand new. Like, this is our 3rd year of doing this. It's just crazy to think about. It still feels like we're brand new, but 3 whole years, you know? That's next year we'll be graduating people who have spent all 4 of their college years in esports. That's a wild thought.
That is kind of crazy.
I mean, this year we're graduating one that spent 2.5.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who have been here since the beginning still.
Yeah, like all of the starting Overwatch team has been here since the beginning. So they'll be graduating after the end of this year, 3 years in esports.
So we're expecting champions from them, right?
Oh yeah. Big natties coming in this year. So.
I mean, seem to do well every year. Seems like they're a good team, and they play well, and they're good people.
Yeah, I got to make sure I check in
coach things to do.
Our roster. Mark what players are playing.
Let's see. We have, I believe, Diddy Kong with Johnny, probably. Terry. Are we seeing Little Mac today?
We should be seeing a Little Mac.
And, gosh, why do I forget this last one?
Wolf. Yeah.
I don't know why I forget Wolf. He's been with us forever.
it's
our team captain.
That he plays a lot. The question is what skin or what version of Little Mac will we see? Will it be pink or will it be the hologram one?
The hologram is always cool.
Or I've even seen yellow from him.
Yeah, he switches it up all the time. Sometimes when I play friendlies with him, he just mashes the change skin button.
Really?
Until I hit start, so he gets a random one.
I couldn't do that. I feel like I'm comfortable.
I feel like an orange one would be fitting today.
I don't know.
It's kind of like yellowy orange, kind of a mustard.
The mustard skin. I think that's what I've always called it.
Yeah, we've played against a lot of yellow alternate skins. It was in the past. There was a Bowser. There was a yellow Bowser, or I guess it's more golden for Bowser.
Was that the dark skinned one?
I don't know. I know it was a yellow Bowser versus yellow Terry. At some point, we've had a few alternate skins go yellow, which is like probably not a real pattern, and I'm thinking about it, and now it's in my head. But
yeah.
Something to look out for.
I saw a tweet the other day that said yellow Mewtwo is the worst skin in the game. And honestly,
even know that was the thing.
Honestly, yeah, I think it might be up there for worst skin in the game.
I didn't even know that was the thing.
Worse compared to some of the Pokemon shinies, though?
Oh, there are some bad Pokemon shinies for sure.
Come on, Nintendo. Create good Pokemon shinies.
But it makes the good ones more special when there are bad ones. So I'll give them credit for that.
Fair enough.
The bad shinies, though, that I think they shouldn't do are the ones that just don't look different. Like, you have to, pull out a magnifying glass to make sure that they're shiny.
Just squint into it. Is that shiny?
Yeah, like if you didn't see the sparkles when it pops up, that you would have no idea of knowing. It looks like they're doing some stage bans right now, so we should be getting into the game here pretty soon. Yeah.
I suppose
so-
nice announcement for any Wartburg families hoping to attend Christmas with Wartburg this year. Tickets open up to the public by November 1st. And from what I heard from our music directors, half of the seats have been sold out for every show so far. So be sure to hop on that fast if you want to come and check out probably what is one of the most traditional things at Wartburg.
Tickets go really fast for Christmas with Wartburg.
Oh,
like
yeah.
really, really fast, especially for like the Friday night and the Saturday. And then there's the one in Des Moines as well. I guess I've never been to that one, but it can be hard to get tickets.
And this year's opening, not as epic, I feel, as last year's O Come, O Come Emmanuel, but certainly up there. And it was customly made, and it will be premiered at Christmas with Wartburg for the first time.
Wow. I did not know that.
Original.
I was already going to go, but now I'm definitely going to go.
Yeah. And they just keep upping things. And looks like we're moving into the first match.
Wow,
with
playing against a Piranha Plant.
Plant versus Terry.
They
All
give
right.
you any fear since you faced a pretty competent Piranha Plant yourself, Coach?
Alrighty, here we go.
Oh,
Terry drawing first blood. Did that down air do 21%?
It did a lot.
That's 50% from a down air jab combo? Terry is nuts, dude. That's crazy.
hey, if you know those fighting game characters, you can probably dish out a lot of damage.
I mean, you don't even have to really know Terry too much, because you could just press the B button and it does the same moves. In fact, you don't want to do the command input for that combo that he did. When you do the jab, jab, power dunk, you just want to press down B because it's a little bit faster. The inputs have a little bit more startup time, but do more damage.
Oh, saving it there. Getting bullied a bit with the spike ball.
Yeah, that's kind of Piranha Plant's whole game plan. The spike ball is called Patui, and it's a very fast move. It does a lot of damage. You can mix up where you're throwing it just like that, kind of balance it, and then toss it. Literally is a kill move. It's basically the entire Piranha Plant kit, not going to lie. So this game plan for Terry is going to revolve a lot around trying to beat Patui. The way to beat it is there's a little bit of a dead zone right next to Piranha Plant, because Piranha Plant has to put that spike ball up in the air and then shoot it. So if you stand right next to Piranha Plant, it'll go over your head. But if you're standing too close to Piranha Plant and you hit Piranha Plant, the spike ball will drop straight down, and then it'll still hit you. So it's really
Good
hard
use
to
of
find that
shield
sweet
there.
spot.
I suppose Terry really wants to be close to Piranha Plant in that aspect, though.
Yeah, that's the game plan. But you don't always want to be right next to him. You kind of got to have to bait them into spitting that spike ball out and then running it. Oh, the platform kind of saved on there. And the power
There
down
we
is going to
go.
catch that retreat. 19.8% from one
19%.
down air. It did 21 last time. Must have been a little stale.
That crits.
Got it back to even.
Which is nice to see. It means Wartburg's playing pretty well against this so far. So as long as we can come out as a net positive, it should be a pretty good setup for the rest of the team.
Yeah, in a typical game of Ultimate, I believe that there are 7 minutes on the standard clock, but in crew battles, you go up to 10 minutes. So you have a lot more time to work with. So if not approaching benefits you, like for example, Terry has the longer range projectile here. So if they're both going to stand on opposite sides of the stage and spam their projectile, Terry might as well keep doing it. Oh, and the power dunk not going to be able to take that stock there.
Just not quite.
That golden pot is weighted.
Go meter is up.
Suppose we could say it's worth its weight in gold.
Nice. So that up smash is going to take the next stock there from Piranha Plant.
They can get it.
Oh, and it's still living another power
Just
down.
not
This is
quite.
what's crazy about Terry is Terry can kill real quick. Or
Getting
sometimes
caught up
Terry
in
can
the
really
smoke
struggle.
cloud.
There we
There we
go.
go.
Yeah, that smoke cloud from Piranha Plant as well does insane damage. It doesn't do any knockback. You're perfectly actionable while you're getting hit by it, but it just, your percent just racks up. The other thing that's weird about it is it acts as a smoke screen. If Piranha Plant is hiding in there, you have
Sitting
no idea
there,
what he's
yeah.
doing.
It's probably
Come
the most
flying out.
unique of the moves that are kind of like it, I suppose. But I can't think of any move like it, actually.
The only other thing that acts as a smoke screen is Toon Link's bombs sort of act like one. But
Huh.
it combos really well with Piranha Plant's kit because he has that move right there where he tilts the pot. You can't see which way he's tilted if he does it in the smoke route. Also just learned last week that it's... Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Wartburg not taking it. Never
quite
mind.
really.
Fake kill screen. And
There
that
we
one
go.
over. That's not a
That's
true
confirmed.
combo, actually. He did the wrong input. That's supposed to be a power dunk. Jab, jab, burning knuckle is not true. They could have shielded.
But he didn't. So
But he
we're all
didn't.
good.
Oh, we did have Yellow Terror. I didn't even realize until the end of the game.
Yellow
We did-
Terry, I
we
think
did
he's
have
full
Yellow
switched
Terror.
over to Yellow Terry now.
So there is a pattern now, actually.
Yeah, so now we'll see Wartburg kind of stay in with the Terry with one more stock now. See who St. Ambrose next player is.
Well, they won't be
names.
able to take Wartburg for granted.
That's true.
I see what you did there. You see names like Grant, and you wonder like who at St. Ambrose is Grant.
Yeah, I
Who-
wonder
who
which.
at
It's got to be
Wartburg
one of their
is Wartburg
players,
too?
right?
Which one of ours is Wartburg too, though? Is the question. Whose name is that? It's kind of a strange name.
I mean, it probably depends on the program. Like, you and I's is more student-led versus you are
Ah,
the leader of all esports here.
Yeah. Well, St.
Yeah,
Ambrose
we're
has a very good program as well. Very serious varsity program similar to ours. So, yeah. I mean, they're probably using someone's Switch. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I know that they do have a pretty good program for all of their teams.
seen a lot of teams with like a person's name or like more like a gamer tag,
Yeah.
and sometimes they're funny, and it's like, oh, it's kind of nice to see something that isn't just like St. Ambrose or Wartburg, and it's like you get to
Yeah.
have a little bit of fun with it.
Because in every other game that we play at esports, you get to see people's player tags.
Just like
But
the player tags, yeah.
yeah, for Smash, you get to see it sometimes on our end as they're switching their control tag. But once they're in
Yeah.
game, then you just see Wartburg.
What do we think some of the best Wartburg gamer tags that go in Hall of Fame are so far? I feel
Ooh.
like Gak is just kind of iconic. Well, that's probably might
That's
be
pretty-
because he's my teammate.
Yeah,
but
you're a little biased there.
I am biased, but I feel like Gak is just perfect for.
Flash
Sir
and
Alex
Kutcher is
Ling.
pretty goated.
But there's a story behind this. So I mean, in League, you can flash. It's like the summoner spell, and I had a friend we were playing, and I flashed. I flash a lot aggressively. And you can do it defensively or aggressively, but I do it a lot aggressively. And so I did one time, and my friend yelled, "You're flashing, flashing, Flashton Kutcher." And I was like, I'm gonna change my name to that, and it stayed. For a while, I was like Rev Brown, like Reverend Brown.
That's also really
And
good.
that was like my whole branding was Rev Brown. And then I changed it to Flashton Kutcher, and it hasn't changed since then.
Well, on the league topic, I think Corn King was also a
Corn
really
King.
good one.
Corn King.
He's had Corn King for like forever, I'm pretty sure. I think his brother was maybe like Corn Prince or something like that, but Corn King has stayed the exact same, and his profile picture has stayed Kingpin. Kingpin from Spider-Man? What's his name? The
yeah.
big guy. The
Oh, I know
from
who you're talking
Into the
about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Spider-Verse. I've never seen him with a different profile picture.
Man, you got to respect the consistency there for sure. But yeah, I'm a little biased towards any name that is one syllable, and especially like made up words are pretty good. Or I really like words that are abstract nouns. I especially love team names that are abstract nouns, which I think the Overwatch League did a really good job of. In traditional sports, there's very few, but like the Overwatch League had the Florida Mayhem, the Washington Justice. Stuff like that, where it's not lions, bears.
Man, you
Knights.
must really not like my username then.
Why? What's yours?
Black Belt Archer.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is a good one, though. It flows. It
It
doesn't
does
fit the criteria, but it's still good. Still good.
And we're into the next match, it looks like. Maybe? Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Kazuya.
FGCs. Kazuya is one of those characters. I cannot play against a Kazuya. It makes me so mad. It just makes me
Kazuya,
so
even
mad.
if you're bad at the game, you're good. It'll
Yeah,
be
some of
interesting
the
to see
some of the
two fighting
inputs are
characters.
kind of tough though, because you can't just do all of his moves with the buttons. You do have to know a lot of the command inputs.
I mean, even just the basic command inputs make you really good.
Mhm.
At least average players like me.
Yeah, at the average level. But at the high level, it is pretty hard to be good with Kazuya.
Now, this Kazuya seems to know what he's doing at least a little bit.
Yeah, that percent, 100% already.
He
Jeez.
did a good combo there.
And that's the combo right there. You
Yeah.
hit him with the move, it stuns them. It's just a guaranteed up smash. And there's not a lot of counterplay to it. You can kind of do DI mix-ups, but yeah, a lot of them are just kind of cutscene combos.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. I cannot play against a Kazuya. That I'd be so mad. My mental would be gone.
Man, and the bell barely rang there.
It's a tough character to play against.
Truly
be.
is.
I don't know what you think, Coach. What would you want to be playing into Kazuya?
Yeah, I mean, so in our bank, we got our Diddy, we have Little Mac, and we have Wolf. I think any of them could take it, honestly. It's whoever feels more confident in their Kazuya experience. I mean, we don't have a Kazuya player on the team, so it's hard to get the experience other than the few Wi-Fi Kazuyas you run into. Yeah, because Kazuya is a pretty grounded character, I'd be interested to see Little Mac go in. I think we did just hear Diddy Kong in the audio, so most likely going to be Diddy Kong going out here. And Diddy Kong as well, I could see just out-frame dating. Because the hard thing about playing Kazuya is what you see from the viewers, yeah, Kazuya's got these really big combos, right? And just like a cutscene, and they just zero to death you. But winning neutral and getting that first hit can be really difficult. So a Diddy Kong just playing really fast and having a banana in hand can be really scary. So I think that's probably the game plan, is Johnny just hopping on this Diddy Kong and just trying to play really, really fast and overwhelm this Kazuya.
You know, in all my life experience, I didn't think the most threatening thing in a game would be a banana peel.
Yeah, leave it to Nintendo.
Just trips you up.
Man, this is some Looney Tunes-esque mayhem.
Yeah, this is interesting lobby audio that we got.
Looking like we might be changing the audio though.
No, yep.
Yeah, picking the song for the stage. The lobby audio song is always the same one though when you go back. It's whatever they pick when they're making the lobby.
Can you not change it in the lobby?
There's probably a way somehow.
I think you might be able to change it after you make the lobby, but
They could just gentlemen's to reset the lobby.
that's
Gentlemen's
crazy.
reset the lobby for music change.
There's already so much downtime in collegiate crews. Imagine resetting the lobby every game just to change the song.
Keep the password the same. It might not be too bad. And they got a lag check. You know, it's worth it. It could be worth it.
I'm sure there's some way to do it inside the lobby.
Yeah, I think you can. I think there's a little button in the top right, but I mean, people are switching characters and stuff. I don't know if it's too big a deal. But here we go. It is Diddy Kong versus Kazuya. Both will have 3 stocks, so they'll get right into it. No SDing necessary.
Diddy Kong repping the Nintendo rep.
Oh, there's the slip. A fun fact about the banana peel, though. If it's on the ground already and then you slip on it, you only do like a short slip. You can like immediately get up. But if Diddy Kong actively throws the banana at you to make you slip, then you're stuck there for a long time.
Like that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Diddy Kong got hit at the same time, so he wasn't able to capitalize on it.
Well, this Kazuya has been able to capitalize on staying on ledge.
Now, I'll be honest, I don't know how Kazuya's mechanics work. I know once he gets to like 100% or so, he gets that glowing red thing.
It's the I think it's the down special. It's a grab that kills over. I think it's like
the
30
command grab.
It's,
Yep.
It's pretty low percent. It's higher than like KO punch. I'm pretty sure, but
This Kazuya is very annoyed right now, I think.
That's
Oh, there
that
we
move
go.
right there. Yep.
wasn't quite enough though.
But it did a lot of
It
damage.
does do a lot.
Diddy Kong playing a bit more cautious.
Diddy Kong is
Nice.
an honest character. No comeback mechanic, just banana.
That's
Yeah,
all you
definitely
need.
pretty honest, but also pretty tricky at the same time, though.
Mhm.
Lots of different mix-ups that Diddy Kong has. There's so many options. Leave it to Nintendo to have a Tekken character holding a banana peel.
There's a lot of things Nintendo did that no one thought would happen.
Yeah, true. Really, truly. Okay, cutscene combo incoming. No, messes up the combo.
Almost
Diddy
got
Kong's
it.
able to get out. And I don't know enough about Kazuya's theory to know where the gaps are, because I don't think it's a confirmed true
Oh,
0 to death combo. I think there are some counterplays. Like, I think there's some 50-50, like, are they going to go this way or that way that you have to read. See, Kazuya's recovery is so good for an FGC character.
It's so good for any like melee character in general.
Yeah, I feel like in Ultimate, a lot of characters have pretty decent recoveries.
Oh,
And that one is going to kill at whatever percent that was, extremely low.
It's closer to side stage there. Having a little bit of fun here.
Yeah, and having a projectile. Oh, that was supposed to be an F smash. Accidentally gets dash attack.
oh, getting stunned by Kazuya's hits.
Oh, parries the banana.
One of the most annoying things I hate playing Kazuya with someone is when they start stun locking me and just combos.
Yeah, you can just press A 10 times and it auto combos. I don't even think you have to press it. I think you can just hold A.
Yeah,
think
I'm
it's
pretty
just
sure
a
it's just hold, and you just go across screen.
Yeah, I don't think it does as much damage as like the other manual combos, but it definitely feels frustrating if you're stuck there. Okay, they do get another stock. And it's not over. There's no such thing as a lead in Smash. Just kidding, there is, but comebacks are always possible. You gotta tell yourself there's no such thing as a lead when you are down, though.
And it is entirely possible because it's Diddy Kong.
It's true. And there we go. It's already
Get 'em back
basically
to
tied up
even.
now. This is anybody's game.
As long
Kazuya
as-
doesn't have their big move yet.
But he
Getting
gets it at
close.
100, I believe.
Yep. Similar to Terry.
How heavy is Kazuya?
I feel like
I think slightly heavier. Yep, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
That move has armor, by the way. That like dash through stun move. It
it's
has
kind of
super
like
armor.
Ganondorf.
He was at exactly 100% there too.
Yeah. 2 stocks gone though on the Kazuya. You know, you can't be too upset with a 2 stock to 3 stock trade. I mean,
Well,
somebody's got
probably-
to do it. There's no way you're
Yeah.
gonna get a 3 stock to 3 stock trade unless you
Yeah.
take someone out and take 1 stock off the next person.
So you think we're probably going to see Little Mac more or Wolf?
Little Mac or Wolf, I'd
get the
guess
1
we'd see
stock.
Little Mac. That'd be my guess. But at the same time, I do feel like our Little Mac player is more likely to go on huge runs, so you might want to save him for last. But I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like Amante's mental will be good against the Kazuya.
Probably, and as long as he can get that KO punch in, as long as he can kill him before 100.
Or just a few good smash attacks, to be honest.
That
Little Mac
too.
is so strong.
Yeah.
And
we
yeah,
are
our
seeing-
Wolf kind of has the opposite problem where Crick can kind of take a little bit to get his kills. He'll do a lot of damage, but not kill until like 150, 170. So that might not be the best idea against somebody who has a
Scary
comeback
against
mechanic
Kazuya,
like
yeah.
that.
Well, we're definitely going to see Amante out with Kazuya because I just saw him on screen.
All right, sweet. There we go. Some
So-
behind-the-scenes information for you. Looks like we do have Little Mac coming up next.
No spoilers.
Confirmed railroading now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is planned from the beginning. This is actually all scripted. From the beginning, everything
Yeah.
is scripted.
Oh, let's hope they don't crit fail.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's WWE out here, but Smash Bros. Edition.
That would take a lot of effort, I think. Like script. I don't know, because like you could script. You could try to do the work of scripting all of the moves that are happening, but that'd be like impossible. It's just like you just need to lose this match.
Yeah, basically.
That's how they would do it.
Or like, this one a blowout, this one be close. Yeah. But you kind of, some of the stuff that's happened in the Smash narratives, like you can't make that stuff up. There's been really cool narratives in both the Ultimate and Melee scenes. Just who's been the top dog, and then how they fall, who sticks around for a while. They make it to the top, they fall, they go back to the top. Yeah, narratives are so important in sports. But here we go into the next game. We do get Final Destination, which is favorable for both players. This Kazuya needs to SD. Okay, luckily they remembered.
We don't have to restart. Monte coming out with blue today.
Yeah, we got the
I haven't
blue.
seen this one yet.
Pretty hype music, actually.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Suppose we could call this his Mayo or Miracle Whip skin.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that. A little bit of an America skin, too, the red, white, and blue. Go
True
vote.
that. Nearly at that KO.
Getting close to it.
There it is. He's going to have to make it back, though. Oh, uses it as a recovery option, but it doesn't
no.
grab ledge. I think that needs to be a little bit of a last resort. It might have been a misinput, to be honest. Might have tried to side B there. Oh, and
Might
that's
have.
going to be it already. Gets gimped by the laser. That's Little Mac for you. You got to
Yeah,
be careful of those
offstage.
projectiles.
he should probably stay closer to mid stage.
I mean, that's the goal. I'm sure he wants to. Oh, super armors that
Oh.
move. They both had armor on there, but I guess Little Max went out.
I think that was his counter.
No, it was just a smash attack.
Was it just a match?
Yeah, we saw a counter just there, though. But now Kazuya has that move ready. Is that going to kill? It does. Oh, my,
Oh,
what
wow.
a character.
Wow.
The quickest 3-stock of all time. A little bit of an SD to a quick gimp to Kazuya combo. That'll do it.
That was rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to say. That is just kind of a Kazuya character moment. And I mean, we saw the off stage getting hit by the laser. That is definitely not ideal for a Little Mac to have that happen to them off stage.
And just comparing recoveries, Kazuya beats Little Mac out of the water for that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Little Mac has one of the worst recoveries in the game. I do think Dr. Mario and Ganondorf have worse recoveries, but yeah, Little Max is not great. And usually, honestly, at the highest level of play, that kind of determines whether a character is worthwhile or not. The only exception to that rule is Pyramithra. The recovery is not great, but they are good enough at everything else and they have an okay enough recovery that they're playable at the highest level. But almost everyone else who has a bad recovery just doesn't get played.
Yeah.
It's usually kind of the reason that people drop certain characters is because they just can't deal with getting edge guarded so frequently. Because once you kind of get it down to a flow chart and you know the matchup, you can edge guard pretty consistently.
And then there's characters like Sonic whose recovery is edge guarding.
Yeah, yeah.
we
The spring, you
saw
can just drop the
that.
spring on people. He can go so far. He can air dodge after his recovery. Sonic has all the tools under his belt that you'd want in a character.
We saw that, the ledge guarding, a couple weeks ago. How many weeks ago was that? About a month ago, probably now.
Yeah,
The Sonic.
Sonic that we really struggled with
That,
to
that
deal
was
with.
yeah, I've never seen a spring do that much before.
Yeah, spring really good. My first competitive Smash game that I took seriously was actually Project M, or now P+, which is like a fan-made mod for Brawl, and Sonic is really good in that game. And using the spring to edge guard is like one of the things you want to do. So I dealt with that a lot when I first got into competitive Smash. Here we go. We're Wartburg on our last person here. Just our Wolf left, doing his little reflector dance.
Always does this.
It is a best of 3, so even if Wartburg doesn't take this, they know there's a Kazuya in the store. They know what to do. Hopefully, they can just be ready for it. And yeah, realistically, they're probably getting matchup experience as they're playing right now. I don't think too many people on the team have a lot of time playing against a Kazuya.
Now, especially since he's a rare character to see compared to how good he is.
Yeah, that's true, because he is kind of difficult, and he's like really good at either the really low level or at like the higher mid level, because then he falls off a little bit again at the very high levels of Smash. Because if you look at a final tier list made by all pros, they usually put him about A-, B+ tier. Which is still a great character, but definitely not like one of the best of the game.
And now he's got his little demonic aura.
Won't do too much with it until he gets some percent
Oh!
up, and he'll
Frick
lose
dodging
it from
that
taking
grab.
too much damage as well. I don't know if it goes away with time, though.
I don't think it does. I think he's got to lose the stock.
Oh, no,
to
I
lose
think
it.
he's losing it right
Oh,
now. I think
there we go.
There
Yeah.
goes away. I think that's a
So that might be
damage
something
thing.
that our players can use later on. Just see if they could wait it out.
It's that
There we
150
go,
That,
the up
I
smash.
mean, that's
Pitch him.
exactly what you were talking about. It takes it the 150% and then gets the up smash and takes the stock.
Yeah, it's a little bit how Chris plays, and it's also just a little bit how Wolf works as a character. I mean, Diddy Kong is usually the same way, to be honest. Maybe not 150, but most characters will start killing on average at about 100. They kind of program the game that way, so at about 100%, that's usually most characters' kill ranges. But Diddy Kong usually won't be finding kills till 120, 130. Wolf, kind of similar. Wolf has potential to kill earlier, but usually in the game plan, probably just won't happen. But yeah. Wartburg's still hanging in there. Wolf with 2 stocks left. We at least get to scout for information, see who a third character is on
Maybe
the
a
side of
fourth.
San Ambrose. And maybe a 4th too. Maybe we'll see them all.
And maybe they threw on both their best characters up front.
They definitely could have. They definitely could have.
I mean, we've had situations like that where they throw their best character at the end, or they throw it in the beginning and just completely wipe.
Yeah, definitely one of the strategies is to just front load, send your best player in first, get the ball rolling, get the momentum going. I mean, I guess you do that in every other game. You have starters for a reason, and you get going with them. Like in basketball, you start with your starting five to get the momentum rolling. You don't have your best players sit on the bench for a while.
Unless you're Iowa football, then you start your worst quarterback,
Yeah.
and then you sub in your better one, and then you start winning the game.
There you go. There's an exception.
Well, as you said, it's all about stories in sports.
It is. I truly believe the narrative in a sport makes the fan base. Like, for example, one of my sisters, she does not care about sports at all. She just couldn't care less. And then Netflix came out with a series about F1, Formula One racing, and she watched it, and now she's like the biggest F1 fan. She watches all the races like live and stuff. I'm like, 100%, that is just, it's just the narrative. Once you get sucked into the story, because the story just kind of tells itself, it'll really get you going. And that's why I love Melee so much, because the narrative has been going for 20 years in a game with no patches.
Oh, wow.
Bayonetta.
Here we go. Another character that I have very little knowledge about.
All my knowledge is just of like Smash 4 billion% combos.
Flashbacks to Evo, where his two Bayonettas not attacking each other. Grand finals. But Bayonetta a lot more balanced now. Kind of a mid-tier. Maybe an upper mid-tier. Has some potential. I feel like you just don't see a lot of Bayonettas though.
I feel like we've seen a lot of characters that we just don't typically see in this game.
So far, yes. All three of St. Ambrose have been very unusual picks.
I mean, they're like how our team started, where 3 of our teammates were very unusual picks.
That's true. Definitely true. So Bayonetta can do a lot of those kind of like dash kicks. Oh, the platform kind of saving her. In Smash 4, all those dash kicks, you could chain them together, and they were true combos. There was nothing you could do to escape them. In this game, I don't believe they're fully true combos, meaning you can air dodge or do a quick move, like if your character has like a 1 frame to 2 or 3 frame move, you can probably get it out in time. The back air, gonna find that kill. Wartburg still in it.
There.
See, all these dash kicks, so that didn't connect there. Smash 4, the definitely would have connected.
What was that move where she turned into a bunch of bats, I think?
There's 2 moves. I'm not sure quite which one that was. Sometimes when Bayonetta rolls or air dodges, it's similar to Pyramithra, where you can kind of just slow people down as she turns into bats. She also has a counter that doesn't counter, but it just puts the other person in slow motion.
I did know that, and I know that.
I don't think that was the counter there. I think that was just the roll.
Smash attack during that point.
Yep. Usually it's a kill if you get countered. And Bayonetta, one of the few characters that can use the double jump even after using your recovery moves, which we just saw right there as a mix-up. Also one of the first characters to get like a 3-move combo as part of the aerials. Sora also has that now. Similar to just doing a jab combo on the ground. Bayonetta kind of has that for forward air.
There's a lot going on visually with Bayonetta. It's a very, like, in her moves, there's a lot going on the screen.
Yes, 100%. Oh my gosh, almost gets the forward air, back air on Town and City. That would have killed for sure. Okay, Bayonetta doing Bayonetta things, takes him to the top. Is it going to kill? No, he survives. But that's what Bayonetta wants to do, just chain attacks all the way to the top blast zone. Ooh, the up smash not going to catch. Okay, both characters at kill percent basically now. Especially on this stage. This stage has very close side blast zones, so a strong forward smash for me, the person who gets it. We haven't seen any smash attacks come out from this Bayonetta yet, though, but here's the big combo! The kill screen! Ooh. Wolf is living.
Right.
Well, the missed recovery.
Doesn't quite get to the ledge.
And that would have been huge to take that stock just for scouting purposes, to be able to see who that 4th person would be. But we go to the next game, nonetheless. So I'm going to get the score reported here so we can update on the stream for everybody.
Well, at least we've seen 2 certainly spooky characters since Kazuha I'm pretty sure is or Kazuya. I'm pretty sure is part demon.
Yeah, he's like a demon thing, I'm pretty sure.
And then Bayonetta's a witch.
Yeah. Very
So-
very themed.
Very themed for Thursday.
And Diddy Kong's a monkey that has a peanut gun.
And Wolf is a wolf.
Yeah, true.
Could call him a werewolf.
Terry's just kind of a, he's a guy.
Terry's the
So is
parent.
Little
the-
Mac.
Terry's
so-
literally a guy.
And Little Mac's also just a guy. Little Mac, yeah, they're powerful guys though.
And it's really funny playing like Street Fighter 6 and seeing Terry in that game now. His voice lines, like after he wins a round, he'll just like extend a hand to pick the other person up and be like, want to go again? And it's like he's just a dude. He's such a bro.
Seems like a nice guy.
Terry's the big brother that has to take the 3 others on trick-or-treating.
I haven't been trick or treating in so long. I feel like I've, I feel like you shouldn't age out of trick or treating though. I feel like everyone should be allowed to trick or treat.
Yeah, now you just have to like go buy candy with like
Yeah.
actual money instead of people
That's-
giving you free
It's
stuff.
not as fun.
Yeah. By day after.
I've
Less
gone
work.
reverse though. I've done reverse trick or treating here on campus, where you go to people's doors,
Giving him candy.
you knock, yeah, and you say trick or treat, and then give them.
That is pretty
give them
funny.
stuff. And it makes people happy. You got to do stuff that makes people happy.
Honestly,
yourself.
as I'm older now, I'm more excited to get trick-or-treaters one day. I mean, I live on campus, so not yet, but one day, living in a neighborhood where you get trick-or-treaters, I'm so excited to have these like cute kids in costumes come knocking on your door, and I'll give them candy. Ooh, trunk or treat. Yes, trunk or treat events are also pretty fun. I've been part of a few of those.
D-Lot is big enough.
That's true. We definitely could make it happen. Trunk or treat, for those of you who don't know, is you just kind of decorate your trunk of your car, and a bunch of people do it. You kind of set up in an area. You have different themed trunks, and there's candy in each of them. And so instead of visiting people's houses, you just visit people's cars in a parking lot, which sounds a little strange, but actually is pretty fun.
It's a very countryside Iowa thing to do, I think. Or
Yeah.
just countryside Midwest thing.
Well, growing up in Miami, there was a few people who did it there, so I don't know, but definitely seems different for Iowa. But yeah, I'm guessing both teams kind of getting resituated here, probably taking a little bit of water breaks, bathroom breaks, whatever they need to do before we get into this next game. Probably deciding who to send in first, doing the new stage bans once again. Then we'll be back in it. But after watching that match, I mean, Wartburg, it was tough losing the Little Mac 3 stocks so fast. I think
Yeah.
that was really the difference. I mean, otherwise it was one more stock in the Bayonetta and then 3 more stocks in the next player, you know. And I doubt that will happen again, to be honest. We either probably just won't send in Little Mac against Akazuya, or hopefully
Send
just
Wolf
play
in
better.
to take care of it.
Yeah,
I
could
mean,
do
the,
that.
The Diddy Kong was so close to the 3 stock on them.
Yeah, Diddy Kong might just
It
take
was
care
really
of Kazuya to start off. I think that's the best strategy. I think what they should do is just leave Diddy Kong in their back pocket until Kazuya shows up, and then send out Diddy Kong, hope Diddy Kong can take him down. So I'm confident in Johnny. I think he has potential to do that.
Yeah.
So
Maybe he'll mix it up with Junior this week again. Go back to.
I'll
his
go
old
back to
ways.
the Lemmy, the Bowser Jr., or the Bao Jiao as he likes to call him.
He calls it
Bao
Bao
Jiao.
Jiao. That's good.
Which sounds good, but when you think about it, it's not Bowser Jr.
That's true.
It should be Bao Jun. But Bao Jiao does sound pretty good.
Bao Jiao's funny.
Bao Jiao rolls off the tongue better.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
For
it's
all
silly.
4 people in the United States who play Bowser Jr. Sounds pretty good.
Is it like a community thing that says Bao Jiao, or
I
is
think
it just
so.
him?
No, it's like a community thing.
That's funny. He's in the Discord. like,
He's literally in the Bowser
The
Jr.
Bowser
Discord. The
Jr.
Bao Jiao Discord.
that's funny.
I find it funnier that there's enough people to form a Discord server for that.
Yeah, there's like a Discord server for like every character for sure. A lot of the characters who we deem unusual, like here in the U.S., a lot of Japanese players will play them. Like, I recently heard that there's actually a pretty decent amount of Ganondorf players in Japan.
Well, Ganondorf's just fun to play.
A lot of like zoners and stuff is
Oh,
in Japan.
no.
Okay, we see a Sonic. Here we
Sonic.
go. We never know if this
Flashbacks.
is one of the same people from last round that we saw, or if this is that secret 4th person. I'd assume this is the 4th person we didn't get to see.
I'd guess the 4th person, since this is just such a different playstyle.
Yeah, 100%. I actually think we saw this matchup pretty recently. I think in the last week in the BVU game, I think it was Little Mac versus the Sonic. And yeah, it kind of took forever. But what I said on commentary that last week, which seems pretty true again, is Sonic excels by running away from the opponent and then doing quick counterattacks and running from side to side and getting attacks as they run through. Little Mac is one of the few characters who has the ground speed to actually chase them down.
Sonic just starts sweating as Little Mac's right behind him.
Yeah. Yeah, it is strange that Dr. Eggman has always been able to outrun Sonic.
Yeah, he's cheating.
Yeah, the developers are cheating.
I'm sure Bowser Jr. can also catch up to him.
Yeah, on that cart. Sure.
I suppose, is it the 50cc, the 100cc, or the 150cc?
Yeah, depends which CC.
What wheels does he have on it too? There's a lot of things in glider. All this.
Oh,
all
God.
this
Yeah,
kind
it
of
matters.
stuff.
It matters for sure.
I've only played back in the Wii days, so
I never lost a race on Mario Kart 7.
And we see Little
I'll
Mac
take
taking
it.
the first stock there.
I forget Little Mac can turn that charge attack.
Yeah, I think most people do. That's probably why that stock got taken. It comes out real quick, too. You got to be really careful with that move. So something that's really hard about balancing platform fighters, right? And this is true of, honestly, any game, is people intend speed on a character to be used as, like, an aggressive tool. But it can also be used defensively. And so you have to be really careful, because I think the design flaw in Sonic is that Sonic can also just run away, and it's impossible to catch up to a Sonic. Little Mac has the best odds out of anybody, but a good Sonic can kind of just run circles around the map once they get a lead and just wait for the timer to run out in like competitive play. So it's really, really, really hard to balance offense without also giving them really good defensive options. Well, we see Little Mac here with a full stock lead.
Music feels very peaceful for the fighting going on.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing things.
Actually had a teacher do a presentation about Animal Crossing this year.
Really?
Yeah.
What class was it?
Natural resource conservation of natural resources.
That does sound like a class that would preach about Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it was about how Animal Crossing helped him when he first moved to the U.S. Be more social, if that makes sense.
Oh, there we
There
go.
we go.
Little Mac two-stocking the Sonic. Catches him with the up B. That kill off the top. That up B is extremely risky because if you miss, you're stuck there for so long. But people aren't expecting Little Mac to have a vertical burst option that kills. So it can really surprise people. So great read there. I mean, that was the difference that we needed. I mean,
Yeah.
we talked about that last time. We just needed our Little Mac to get some stocks with their 3 stocks. And we saw it there. Got 3 stocks, just giving up 1 so far. I wouldn't be surprised if that Kazuya comes in now to try to
Yeah.
just clean up the next 2
That's what I
stocks
was
with Little
thinking.
Mac.
Take care of the Little Mac, because Little Mac will probably steam through a lot of other characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how well it'd do against the Bayonetta, just because that Bayonetta was very... It had a little bit of a weird range of distance.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting matchup to see. Honestly, I kind of hope we see it just so we can see how it plays out. I'd be curious to know how that goes.
So
'cause I can see
Bayonetta
both.
will probably use more ranged attacks with her guns.
Yeah, Bayonetta. Yeah, interesting mechanic with Bayonetta is, 1, she just has guns she can use with her special attacks. And 2, on a lot of her special attacks, if you continue to hold down the button, she will continue to shoot for a little bit after she does her moves. So you can kind of combine the gun with the rest of her attacks. Because her shots shoot out of her heels. So, as she's doing those kick moves, she can also shoot bullets, which is honestly pretty cool concept.
Yeah.
Gotta give it to him.
And I feel like Bayonetta versus Little Mac will be that time we actually see that counter, maybe more.
Yeah, could be used there
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, we saw it a few times in that match, actually. Amante definitely very good at using that counter. In my opinion, I think he used it a little bit too much, but I mean, he didn't use it too much that round. It worked every time he used it. So I just think counters are high risk, high reward, and people don't realize how much risk there is in a counter because they think, like, oh, if they don't hit me, then I don't hit them, but then it's fine. But if they don't hit you and they react to you countering, then they can just hit you real hard.
It's all that timing, and if you're just that second off, you're punished for it, really.
Yeah, second off or slightly misspaced where it makes their attack miss. Because when you counter, it kind of stops your momentum a little bit. So if you're planning on like kind of jumping into their attack and then you stop just outside of their attack, then you can get hit really hard. Or sometimes you just get grabbed if people are waiting for you to counter, because grabs go right through a counter. So definitely there is counter play to a counter.
A lot of rock, paper, scissors in this game.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely feels like rock, paper, scissors when you talk about it and like write it on paper, but like Smash is such a fluid and dynamic game that it's never like this option beats that one. Like they say like, yeah, shielding beats attacks and grabs beat shields and spot dodging beats grabs, or attacks beats grabs as well. So it's kind of like that triangle, rock, paper, scissors. Oh, Pikachu.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
completely
somebody
new
must have
thing.
switched characters. Honestly, that Sonic might have been. Who did they send in first last time? What character was
I
it?
don't remember.
They might also have subs, you know. They might have just be playing different group of 4 people.
They might be thinking that their Kazuya could take care of the rest of the group.
I think this Pikachu is going to be looking to Thunder Jolt camp. I can tell it's their gameplay already. Just platform camp and draw these Thunder Jolts.
It seems like a really interesting and fun play style.
Hey, I mean, I don't blame them though. You got to do it.
You gotta
do it
space
to
them
win.
out.
But and honestly, that's kind of the way to play against Little Mac.
Yeah.
Oh, as long as this.
And they have the stage to do it.
This is home turf.
Yeah, yeah.
Quite a few Pokemon stages, right? Maybe it's
This
just,
one,
is it
this
just
one
the
in
three?
PS2.
Isn't there a Pokemon Stadium 1 as well?
There is. I mean, out of the legal stages in
Yeah.
competitive Smash, there's 2. But there's a lot of Pokemon stages in general.
Isn't
Oh.
it like center below stage is? This is close. I'll take that. Isn't it like center below stage on original Pokemon Stadium like an actual wall or something? Isn't this
Both of them. Both of them are technically standing on like a pillar, so you can't go all the way underneath the stage.
Is it like it's like a blast zone thing?
The reason why this one of
Yeah.
them is illegal.
Or is it just for fun?
When it comes to which stages are legal, it's not just about individual stages, whether they have stuff that's broken about them or not. It's also like if you had 3 different like Battlefield-like stages that are legal, then that is gonna make characters who are good at Battlefield way better, because you
Ah.
can't just ban one stage. You'd have to use multiple bans to ban their good stages.
I see. That makes
So-
sense.
There we go. Got rid of one of them. So as long as he can get maybe another one off.
And getting close to the KO punch, and Little Mac does get really strong
Oh, getting
hits.
thrown there.
There's the KO punch.
Oh, saving that KO punch unlike earlier.
Yeah, but gonna have to rack up some percent first. KO Punch doesn't kill at 0. It takes to about 20 before it starts killing. And there it is. Use those quick attacks to get it gone. A lot of people hate playing against Pikachu. Something people don't take into account when playing Smash is your character's size actually matters a lot. Was that up smash gonna get the kill there? But yeah, when you're playing a small character, it's just really hard to get hit. Pikachu is extremely small, and also when Pikachu doesn't attack while landing, he kind of like pancakes to the ground and flattens. So a lot of attacks would just go right over him, which can be really, really tough to play against.
Is that another reason why Pichu's better than Pikachu?
Pikachu is better than Pichu. Pichu was better when the game first came out, but
Okay.
now Pikachu is by far much, much better. They're roughly the same size, even though I don't think canonically the same size.
No, Pichu's
But-
much smaller.
Yeah, in this game they are the same size. About Pichu might be pixels smaller or something. But
Pichu needs to go on a diet from the Poke food.
yeah, yeah. All those berries. watch
Pichu
out.
self-damages, right?
Pichu does self-damage with any move that has like an electricity effect. Pichu will take a little bit of damage themselves. I mean, it's fractions of a percent every time,
Yeah.
but that adds up over time.
Yeah,
So,
but I think the trade-off was originally at least, the damage was slightly higher on Pichu, wasn't it?
yeah, you do a little bit more damage, and I think that might still be true. Pikachu just has a lot better combo game. Just the moves that are different are they just connect easier. Pikachu's forward smash is like ginormous, this huge like electricity ball, and Pichu's is like this tiny, like you have to be touching them. So it's little things like that that really make a difference. And also just, yeah, not self-damaging is a huge plus.
You know, we don't see it because we have Smash Balls turned off. But I forget what Pichu's like ultimate smash move thing is?
Oh, I have no idea what characters' final smashes are. I knew from what they were in like Brawl back when I played with like my brother and stuff, and we'd always have items on. But then the rest of the Smash titles I took were just more competitively, so I have no idea. No idea at all.
I think I know Pikachu's just sort of dashes across the screen a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a few in the game that are like that, you know, but
Yeah, they took a lot of like the ones that you control out. Now there's just a few. Back in Brawl, like Pikachu used to just turn into a big ball of electricity, and then you just control them around the screen, zapping people.
Does Game & Watch still turn into an octopus?
He turns into the octopus, but then it just like dashes forward. You don't like control it like you used to
anymore.
I thought you could still control the height a little bit.
Well, I think you can slightly control it, but it still just like does a
Yeah.
dash. It's not like you completely move around the map for a few seconds.
That's kind of sad. My brother was a big Game & Watch merchant on Brawl, so I was used to seeing that.
Yeah, little octopus.
It's
Which I guess
powerful.
it makes more sense now that you don't have to be like, oh, I got my final smash. What do I do with this character? They just like kind of made them all homogenous a bit, where it's just like, stand next to somebody
Do
and
it
press
next
the
to
button.
someone, Yeah.
Or don't stand next to someone and press the button.
Yeah. Most of them just are basically cutscenes when you're standing next to somebody, but yeah, some of them you don't have to be too close to people. All right, we're hopping into the next one. Sending in Terry to deal with this Pikachu.
Yellow
Littleback
on
did
yellow.
get that one stock though off Pikachu, so Pikachu will only have 2 left. And here's Pokemon Stadium.
I hope
The
Terry
little
That was
guys-
actually some really cool tech. I think that's pretty mechanically demanding actually to be able to do that.
That was funny looking.
Hopefully Terry has his extermination license for this rodent.
Yeah, this little rat. There was one tournament that was like Black Ops 2 and a Melee tournament.
Huh.
And they had the Smash commentators commentate a game of COD, and then the COD commentators commentate a game of Smash. And the COD
gosh.
commentators were commentating Axe, who plays Pikachu, and he had a nasty combo, and he was like, "He is but a mouse!" So that's always a famous
feel
line
like-
whenever you see a Pikachu.
I feel like COD commentators would be very amusing to watch.
They did a really good job, actually.
Not very PG, I think.
No, they're pretty professional, actually,
Really?
the COD commentators, yeah.
I mean, like, COD esports is like a pretty big thing. I mean, I think there's like lots and lots of teams, and the production from what I've seen is really, really good.
Yeah, Call of Duty League, I think, just fell apart, which is sad, because that was really cool.
Well, we might see a resurgence with COD 6.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if they'll do the full-on Call of Duty League. I'm sure there's be a professional scene to
Oh
some degree.
gosh.
Yeah, it's also weird that Pikachu's dash attack kills. That just doesn't feel like it should.
How high was Terry's percent there?
It's still
It's
pretty
like
high, like
140
140 or something.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't think Pikachu should be able to kill at too low of a percent.
And here's why we see why Pikachu's better than Pichu. Pikachu can just kind of do these loops. Drops it right there, but those loops can be pretty devastating on the edge there.
Getting back some ground now.
That Power Dunk will get him out of danger.
Getting tossed, maybe start combat. Nope. Terry able to get back.
Yeah, the Go meter online now. Oh, the up throw to
Aw,
Thunder
not the
combo.
Thunderbolt.
Technically it's Thunder, not Thunderbolt.
No Bolt.
No Bolt.
Just
They are
Thunder.
different moves.
Which one is Thunderbolt? Is that
Is that? I'm pretty sure.
I don't think Thunderbolt
Thunderbolt's-
is one of the usable moves in Smash.
Yeah,
It-
no, it's comes from the character. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, Thunderbolt's different in Pokemon. Technically, the 2 moves that Pikachu uses are Thunder and Thunder Jolt.
I suppose, yeah. I always thought that it was Electro Ball that it was using as its like ranged attack.
Nope, not Electro Ball. Electro Ball was what his technically Final Smash was in Brawl.
We'll see if he can get this last stock, maybe.
Yeah, with
Probably
Go
not.
Meter Online, anything's possible, but Pikachu is moving right now. Thunder
Oh,
gonna
that-
catch him one
Thunder.
time. Not gonna
Not
catch
the
him the second
second.
time, just barely. We're going to have a marathon here. Bring this back. 172%. Any big hit, even a dash attack, as we saw earlier from Pikachu, will do it. Up throw, not going to do it. But going to have to make it back to the stage.
Yep.
Gets forward smash there.
That was like, with the slow-mo, you could see that was pretty far range.
Yeah, it's a disjointed move, which in Smash, a disjointed move, or any fighting game, what that means is the attack you're hitting with, so the electricity part of Pikachu's forward smash, you can't get hurt. It's not part of your body. So like all the characters with swords, that's a disjointed hitbox, meaning that you can hit people with your sword, but if they hit your sword, it's not going to hurt you at all. So that electricity is the same thing, essentially just a sword. So it's very, very, very good move.
Yeah, it covers a long ways.
Yeah,
for a
meanwhile,
little guy.
Pichu's like, yeah, you literally have to be touching them.
Huh.
Which Pichu's theoretically is a little bit stronger, but I'd take that giant coverage.
Yeah.
Which as an already strong move anyway.
Able to hit first before damage itself.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Those Pikachu being pretty strong does line up canonically with at least the anime.
Yeah, the
cartoon.
anime.
Yeah.
Not the games, but the anime, yes, for sure.
Ash literally throwing a rat at gods and demigods.
Yeah, unevolved.
Unevolved.
Yeah.
He's no normal rat in the anime.
Better carry around some Eviolite. Item that gives defense to unevolved Pokemon that can evolve.
I think you've played too many Pokemon games to memorize that.
Oh, I sure have. I've played I've played so many Pokemon games throughout my whole life, but yeah, you gotta trade to go get that Eviolite. I also am really into competitive Smash, and Eviolite's a huge thing in competitive Smash.
In competitive Smash or like.
I mean, not competitive Smash, competitive Pokemon. My bad. But here we go. Now we got the Wolf going against this Pikachu. Pikachu doing numbers on our roster right now.
Surely the dog can take care of the mouse.
Yeah, let the Wolf eat.
We'll do a howl here.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
humans are supposed to, or humans usually do send their animals to take care of the pests.
True. Predator versus prey right here. Both S tier characters technically on the tier list. Oh, that move right there, Pikachu's up B, is also quick attack, by the way. I am definitely the nerd emoji. And I'm proud of it. All the hours I've spent watching YouTube have to be worth something.
You got a YouTube degree?
Basically, the 10,000 hour rule or whatever.
Expert of YouTube.
I'm sure
Yeah.
so do most engineering students here.
Yeah, probably. That's what computer science is like too. Here we go. See some Pikachu combos. Now that's gonna get dropped. Pikachu has a really high combo that requires a lot of like mechanical skill, but you can basically just like nair up tilt people over and over again to like 0 to 60%. Okay, but this Pikachu at 97. Now the back air!
There we go.
There we go.
That'll do
And
it.
that's one of the downfalls, though, of being but a mouse, is you're extremely light. And even at 90, below 100%, I think it was 97, one back air will kill. And it was not even close. It was going to kill for sure.
Still 2 stocks on Wolf and another player on the roster still.
Yeah, we have Diddy Kong on left in the tank, too. So we're not sure who all, because they might be making subs. They might just be switching characters. We are not sure who has played yet, but not sure if that Pikachu player was that Kazuya player. We
Yeah,
have no idea.
I guess so far that's, for going by amount of stocks taken, that's what you would think. But
Yeah, and playstyle wise, also second person in the order. Definitely could have been, but I'd be surprised if that Kazuya switched it up like that.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
So-
that Kazuya really did take care of our team pretty well.
My guess is they made substitutions
Yeah.
between games.
Typical, like, second game, you're up. Let some of the less experienced players gain some experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
not enough for a JV team maybe. Or maybe they do, and they just
Yeah, they
have
just
more
did.
people on.
Yeah.
And our JV team's playing, I wonder how they're going.
I wonder if I can check the scores. Let's see if that's posted, if the website wants to work. Sometimes during game time when everybody's playing, it can be a bit hard to load.
Well,
Playing.
and Wartburg Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Wartburg Wi-Fi issue.
Playing Illinois, right? Illinois, like the Illinois.
The Illinois, yes, that is who they're playing.
The Illinois or the Illinoising?
The Illini, the Fighting Illini.
Yeah, it's not loading for me right now. I think it's also just weird on mobile. Classic.
Let's see. I think our other team is Palatena, or does he play? Or does he play
There's like Daisy too, right?
Daisy?
He plays Daisy and Palutena. I think he mostly plays Palutena, though.
Okay, I knew he played mostly Palatena, but I know he's pretty strong on Daisy. Duck Hunt, our favorite.
Yeah, that one's done. Looks like Illinois just kind of cleaned up pretty quick there.
Oh, Kazuya. So
Here we
it was not
go.
the
Here's the
Kazuya.
Kazuya now. Wolf, I have to go down to 1 stock? 2 stocks?
Two.
Two stocks. All right, it's a pretty close game here still. See Kazuya starting off strong with some of those combos. Is unable to keep carrying it, though. Here we go. Wants to get that landing down air and said, yep. And then that's how it starts. That just kills. That just kills. That was like,
That's-
Wolf was like at 30%.
That is disgusting.
That is pretty crazy.
I think Kazuya was made too strong.
I mean,
I know Nintendo's done with nerfing people, but
you can complain about the character all you want and say what you think if they're too strong or not, but the fact is they are as strong as they are, and how are we going to deal with it?
I know Kazuya has that like eye laser thing. Does Wolf's shield block that?
The reflector?
Yeah.
I do believe so, but I mean, if you use reflector when you're that far off screen, you probably won't have to
Yeah,
bring it
no.
back. But it should. It is a projectile.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and the throw just kills.
Cutscene into die.
And that wasn't even the command grab special or anything. That was just a
Yeah.
normal grab into back throw. The reason that Kazuya's moves look so weird is because every other character in Smash, when they hit people, there's a few frames of what's called hit lag. The whole game will freeze for a few seconds, and then the character will go flying. But Kazuya doesn't have that. They just hit somebody and then they go, because that's like how it works in Tekken. Tekken, there's none of that like hit lag. Smash does it so the moves feel stronger, more powerful. Like when you hit somebody, it freezes and then it goes. But yeah, Kazuya just like you get hit and you just and you're dead. So that's why it can look a little silly sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
see Kazuya go. Also makes it harder to DI properly because you can change, you can influence what direction you get sent slightly when you're getting hit by a move, and it's kind of frozen for those few frames. But yeah, since those frames don't exist, you have to be
Yeah.
holding that direction before you even get hit. So it's tough. It's tough.
Holding it and praying.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, you're kind of stuck in the combos anyway. So
Yeah. But we're up to Diddy Kong now, I believe.
yeah, Diddy Kong gonna have to take 6 stocks here if Wartburg wants to stay in this game.
He's done it before.
He has done it before. He's took a 12 before. Why not do it again? A little bit of better opponents, so that's why. But
Fun.
I believe.
He takes 12. He'll have taken 12, 9, and 6. Then he's just got to do a 3, and then he's got it all. What's that called? What's it called? Baseball. Single
Double, triple.
cycle. It's a cycle.
I didn't know that,
He'll have
actually.
the cycle.
That's a fun fact. I know like nothing
It's
about
the
baseball.
single, double, triple, home run cycle.
Dude, here's my theory. So many sports, if you made them into esports, they would suck. Nobody would play them. And so it blows my mind that people... Football, if you made football into an esport, you would everybody would queue quarterback, and you'd have like a 2-hour-long queue. Nobody would queue O-line. How do you convince a person to go play
O-line?
O-line? I don't know, but people do it.
This
People
is
do
why
it.
Madden's not competitive.
There are
I think
There are some
competitive
competitive
Madden
Madden.
tournaments though.
Yeah. But I mean, it's one person controlling the whole thing. It's not like Football Simulator. It's much different.
I know that there's like 2K tournaments as well.
Yeah, 2K is pretty
2K 's
big.
pretty
They have like a whole
competitive.
2K league where the professional franchise teams own 2K teams.
That's awesome, actually.
And I think in those leagues, instead of it being 1v1, it's 5v5. You have 5 people controlling each individual person on a team.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Like they have their positions that they play and everything.
Okay, well,
Kazuya
quick
seems-
0 to 80. That's we're
Yeah.
talking about 2K.
He was getting juggled there.
Both of them have a little bit more matchup experience. The banana in the wrong hands now.
What?
I don't even know what
Well,
move that was.
I
I'll be
don't know
honest.
what
Just a
happened
quick
there.
zap, and and the monkey was gone.
Nothing but fried banana remains.
Kazuya slipping on that banana there. Not a lot capitalizing after the grab, but is
There we
Kazuya
go.
playing slow enough that Diddy Kong's able to keep pulling out?
Does have that rage meter up. At 0% though, not really gonna do much, but as we've seen,
I don't know.
0 to 80 is not a task that's that difficult for Kazuya to get.
Apparently, a
Kicks the
forward tilt
banana.
reflex.
Kicks
Okay,
the
so
peanut
Kazuya
out of
also
the
has
air.
that at his disposal.
And he's waited out the rage meter, so as long as he's not absolutely thrown out, he's not going to be insta-killed.
True.
The grab still does do quite a bit.
And there's plenty of other moves that Kazuya can do without that main grab. Dodges the lasers. That's
Hey!
good. The banana gimp.
It's the
There it
banana.
is.
There we go.
Now the goal that he was going for there was you can combo banana into the down air spike. The down air spike whiffed, but a little bit of a panic air dodge from Kazuya got the stock.
Didn't matter at the end. Oh,
Just a forward throw, just gonna do a little bit of percent. No combo off that. It just looks crazy because it zooms in, but
Looks
it's really just a
brutal.
normal throw.
very dramatic. Aw, just missing through those iframes.
And Diddy Kong now brings it back. Auto turnaround, kind of helping him out there. All the FGC characters, all the characters from traditional fighting games have a thing called auto turnaround, where they're always facing the direction of their opponent. So you can't just sneak up behind them and try to make them awkward. They just automatically
There's
turn
the
around.
rage drive.
Ooh. Well, the rage is gone now.
Yeah, only gets it once. They can miss it a few times before it goes away and take some damage. I think it's about a minute. I feel like I remember it being close to a minute is the timeout for it.
That sounds
Sounds
about
about
right for
right, yeah.
any popular thing. It was all the rage.
Goes for another
Aw,
banana gimp, but
Not getting that,
not gonna fall for it
Right.
twice. Up smash, not gonna be enough to do it yet. This is when Diddy Kong can kind of struggle to kill. Now an up smash will probably do it at this percent now, 150, but you just gotta do so much work to get him such high percent. Throws the banana to the air, it works. Oh, but just down tilts.
Ah.
Oh, and that up smash doesn't connect. Oh, auto turn around, come to the rescue there. Like there was an instance where Diddy Kong tried to roll behind Kazuya, but Kazuya doesn't have to change the buttons that the player is pressing. They press the same buttons and the attack just goes in the right direction. But that up smash will do it at that
there
percent.
we go.
112%, but it's never over. Never over at
Still
all.
possible.
Quick little monkey flip there. Gonna do just some nice damage. The trip, double trip. Oh, but the up air doesn't connect after the dash attack. Diddy Kong makes it back to stage though. Gets another banana peel, throws it away, and that command grab is going to
That'll do it.
That Kazuya was done with his monkey business.
So yeah, that's tonight's game right there after all that.
Very tight game there.
Yeah, the Kazuya matchup can be pretty tough. I know they're probably all pretty frustrated about that, and that's something we'll talk about as a team after this. Just matchup experience. You know, when there's however many characters are in Smash Ultimate, and they added more with all the DLC characters. There's just so many characters to know when to have practice and experience
Yeah.
against. It's one of the hardest parts about playing Ultimate.
And just some of those out of left field characters just mess you up sometimes.
Yeah, you not only have to know what your character does, which is the first learning curve, then you have to learn what all the other characters do. And then you have to learn specifically how those characters' moves interact with your character's moves. So
A lot of parts.
it's just so hard. It's just so hard to play Smash Ultimate competitively. You just need years of experience to know it, where other fighting games usually have just only the top level of characters playable, or just not near as huge of a roster, so it's easier to learn those matchups. But yeah, it's tough. Tough game tonight. I mean, they did great the second game. Wartburg almost brought it back. Definitely, St. Ambrose was probably sweating a little bit. They didn't have it for sure.
A little bit of tripping over their own feet, but hey, that's just the game sometimes. It was a close match. Guys did great, and that's it for this week.
Yeah, well, that's it for Smash. We will have some Rocket League. All of our games from last week, since it was fall break, were rescheduled to this week. So we got 2 games tomorrow night. We got some more games coming up on Thursday. So stay tuned for those games. Check our social medias for what time all of those are. We'll get links posted. They will be streamed. So, yeah, we'll see you all back then. Thanks for tuning in and have a good night.
See ya.
Thank you.